Andor Season 2 just wrapped up. Let's talk about it. I'm Joe, and welcome to Starbase Nerdtron. I really loved Andor Season 1, and I adore Rogue One, so I had really high hopes for Andor Season 2. Unfortunately, I mean, I liked it. I didn't think it was as good as Season 1. I thought the pacing was really, really slow. I understood why they were doing it and how they were building and layering and everything, but for some reason, it just didn't land with me. And even the scenes of the spoilers, spoiler alert, three, two, one, spoilers. Um, even the scenes where where the Gorman massacre was happening, they seemed like they were just so drawn out. Not the scenes, but the individual shots. They lingered on a character or a stormtrooper or something for three, four, five times as long as they needed to get the point across. They did a really good job of building up to the massacre. You got to see, very cleverly done. You got to see how the empire would isolate its enemies and propaganda that they would use to get what they wanted, and all the while, keeping their true motives a secret. I enjoyed that. I loved seeing all the different imperial group types. The non-stormtrooper guys. Um, I thought having the Andor and the girl, what's her name, be just kind of these invincible one shot, one kill types. It got a bit much at times. Um, but the payoff of Gorman, for those of you who don't know, is that it was mentioned in Rebels at one point, and they actually showed a bit of Mon Mothma's speech condemning the Emperor for it. So that was really cool that they had this payoff years and years and years later. Um, but they had to change Mon Mothma's speech a little bit. I don't care about that. Um, but and seeing how the rebellion is moving forward and everything like that. So the pacing really, really killed it for me for season two. But immediately after we finished watching season two, my wife and I watched Rogue One, and to my mind, that really enhanced season two retrospectively for me. So retroactively. Seeing how all of those things led up to what we were seeing in Rogue One with Andor being there and the droid and all those things, seeing how those pieces of the puzzle were being put together and all the motives, and then going on to watch Star Wars, what some people call A New Hope, um, and seeing, immediately after Mon Mothma makes her speech, then we've got a couple of days later, Tarkin walks into the briefing room and says the Emperor has dissolved the council permanently. So it's like you see this cause and effect decades later, and it's that kind of payoff that I really appreciate in retrospect about Andor season two. I would still wish they could have trimmed the whole episode and just tightened the rest up, and I would have been much much happier. On the whole, I really, it's good. I still think season one's better, but it having seen the follow-ups that immediately come after it really really helps it. If you're on the fence about it, try doing that. Try watching Rogue One and then Star Wars and see how that increases your appreciation for Andor. So anyway, have a wonderful wonderful day, folks, and I know the channel's been dead for a year or more, but I'm going to hopefully keep it going this time. So thank you very much.